trying to fit me. Everything's litty, drinking, getting light skinned John, got a purring in a kitty. Ain't got dinner with me, but I'm about to eat. I've been up for some days, I don't know about sleep. My whole state is sleep, I'm a wolf round sheep. Been rapping since 13, I'm in this chin deep. So much flow around me, thinking sinking. I feel for my I'm thinking like I'm Lincoln. I put on weight, back then I was slinking. Used to sip purple, mix a little pink in. Want so much dope, they gotta bring the brinks in. I'm still in the hood though, Arizona, big skins. Nothing known to hurt me, dog I got thick skin. I already balled, should retire like Ripken. Big what up to everybody, shout out. Got some albums to get with this, down to ride out. Ride out where you hide out, do the deed inside out. Disrespect everything coming out of my mouth. Big what up to everybody, with me, shout out. Got some albums to get with this, it's down to ride out. We ride out where you hide out, do the deed inside out. Disrespect everything coming out of my mouth. This is my project, tell me do you object? Just respect the process, people I'm a prophet. Nobody can top this, stop this hotness. Your dad act up, then I leave you fools topless. Grind, salute, look at what I'm doing. Got a master plan, I included you in. If they bite, I'm chewing. I'm a shooin' nigga. Lately I've been thinking I ain't even human. Shout outs if you my, if not, do you understand who I am? The world's in my hand. Put your girl in the van, put your girl in the sand. Let your girl anywhere, anytime. Then I scram, bend, jump, never ran. I need 100 bands and another 100 grams straight from the motherland. If I lost my right arm, I write with my other hand. Got it mapped out perfectly. Oh, another plan. Big what up to everybody. With me, shout out. Got some albums to get with this ish, down to ride out. You ride out where you hide out. Do the deed inside out. Disrespect everything coming out of my mouth. Big what up to everybody. We up with me, shout out. Got some albums to get with this ish, down to ride out. We ride out where you hide out. Do the deed inside out. Disrespect everything coming out of my mouth.
In the front, my life in the back of that U-Haul truck, see I remember that. Slept on an air mattress till it went flat. Couldn't get a patch from dudes, man, where was y'all at? Hear them say that they be with you to the end, but tribulation show me you was just playing pretend. Brothers in the loop, we was grinding for the wealth. When them L's came around, no, I took them by myself. No pillow talking when you lay it down. She smashed another dude and share your story with a clown. Have you looking crazy when you slided through the town? So all I get to know me for me, since I ain't around. Had to tighten my belt cause time is hard. They eating, licking their fingers while I starve. All these fights to live I had mad bouts. Winding in out my life like a trap house. Tight circle, no room for extras. Road get rough, you might not like the texture. Watch these clowns down to their body gestures. Something gon' pop off, you feel the pressure. Dudes thugging on me, did you come through though? Whites bugging on me, did you come through though? Ribs touching on me, did you come through though? So when I boss up, who the is you though? They wasn't with me shooting in the gym, skinny just gon' try to stand with me when I win. I'm trying to get right, don't make a zilla sin. When you got me puffed up, I don't know where to begin. Let me see. Well, where was dudes at when I was broke? Where? How about when dudes was coming from my throat? Where was you? Did you come through when I was crushing on you? Nope. Left me on scene while some lame was touching on you? The dudes come around when I was stranded. Now all of a sudden my camaraderie is demanded. Why? I don't ride like that. I hopped on the transit before I'm sitting shotgun with snakes, damn it. Got a couple niggas with me, that's the chinks part. Age. Target on my back, they wanna sink a dart. Well, them leeches wanna hang from my coattail. It's cold shoulder for you jokers on wholesale. Thought I was down with the BS. Gotta school you now, ain't no more recess. Small roster, but my team is the best. Progress got all the haters depressed. Dudes thugging on me, did you come through though? Whitey bugging on me, did you come through though? Ribs touching on me, did you come through though? So when I boss up, who the is you though? Hey.
She on me daily, no chill baby. Ooh, it blows my mind. Now don't mistake me, she's my baby, but she can't be my rush, no, no. You ain't gotta say it, I know. You ain't been I know. If you need a vibe, let's go. Just love me, love me, love me. You could be the one, just come and trust me. I don't want no one but you to want me. So baby, can you love me, love me, love me?
Trust me, trust me, trust me. Then decide to love me, love me, love me. To get paid the levels, make it with me. We be in a Cooper, file a Navy. Then decide to love me, love me, love me. Say you want me, you want my baby. Be the same, say you know me. Can't follow us, don't got the Navy. The seeing is believing, come and show me how to go. Don't cheat and play games, don't you mind you on the road. Love them lips, so that tongue is on the road. Play no games, come and love me.
I ain't in a rush, no, no. You ain't gotta say it, I know. You ain't been I know. If you need a vibe, let's go. Just love me, love me, love me. You could be the one, just come and trust me. I don't want no one but you to want me. So baby, can you love me, love me, love me? I ain't in a rush, no, no. Never met a that's your type, I know. You look like you should be on my flight, I know. I be wrong even when I know I'm right, I know. Tryna tell you nothing that you do is overrated. I'ma roll it up for every time I hate it. I don't understand why you expect it to me. Anyone who fronted on me got eliminated. I said, baby, come and let me be your provider. I'm just tryna loosen you up without no flyer. You can get whatever you want and desire. After I can give you this work, you never fire. I ain't in a rush, no, no. You ain't gotta say it, I know. You ain't been I know. If you need a vibe, let's go. Just love me, love me, love me. You could be the one, just come and trust me. I don't want no one but you to want me. So baby, can you love me, love me, love me?
Strut that, walk that, wave. Know your mood, you done seen better days. Lipstick, luxurious. Curves in your palm and your treasure chest. Took a selfie to a whole different level. TMZ, ESP, she a devil. Them grits gon' hold me down. Belgian waffles, morning frowns, morning sex from a morning text. Hourglass, I frame your dress. Round and round, round we go. Brag to your friends, ain't paid for the show. Used to spittin' bars, no holds barred. But girl, I need your bars, hogging dogs. I coined the phrase, hope you get the message. Is it her, is it she, that's the question.
Is it her, is it she, that's the question. I don't care, baby girl, you're a blessing. Got me feeling all types of ways. I'm trying to latch onto your way, baby. And when I'm feeling low, she knows just what to do. Showers me with her love. I wanna give it to you.
Stop, pause,
yeah.
Let's go. Grab you by your hand, head up out the shopping mall. Don't pop Chris and I don't drink Mo, but we can do VT and ski in the snow. I heard she liked the beer gang, the beer gang. I always felt a weird thing, a weird thing. The chemistry is real strange, it's real strange. And when we get close, babe, that's when you change. It's like autumn, spring, or whatever. Understanding your life is no better. Mine is yours, we come, you and I verse. Coach the plays, you coach, it's a new purse. It's an everyday maze. I need your anatomy of grace. Baby, love, have mercy. You're looking at a victim of the Hershey.
Is it her, is it she, that's the question. I don't care, baby girl, you're a blessing. Got me feeling all types of ways. I'm trying to latch onto your way, baby. And when I'm feeling low, she knows just what to do. Showers me with her love. I wanna give it to you.
My heart, babe, I need you. Long day just to please you. Don't stop if I need you. She's so unbelievable. Calling said I need you. Hold tight just to please you. No one else said I need you. Need you, need you, need you, need you. Time's right, I need you. Match make my equal. Feels great, I need you. Come close, I want you. Truth is, how you do you? I'm all you need right before you.
It's her.
Is it her, is it she, that's the question. I don't care, baby girl, you're a blessing. Got me feeling all types of ways. I'm trying to latch onto your way, baby. And when I'm feeling low, she knows just what to do.
Don't worry what I do, don't worry what I be. I ain't worried about you, so don't worry about me. Don't worry about my grind, don't worry about my life. And don't ask me if I'm okay, cause I promise I'm alright. struggle, don't even think of the pain. You focusing on the player, I'm focusing on the game. Getting at what I'm hitting, my mind is second dimension. Perversion and this dispersion is heightened by liquor sip. They say I'm tripping, really is focus bliss while I'm hitting things. Cycle what I was labeled, but I don't care what they think. Stay on them echoes, cause I love the way I be rolling. Somebody call 911, cause my money in pockets funky. Your guess is as good as mine when it come down to what I'm toting. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, I'm sipping some of their potion. I'm chilling yet no one knows it. Mind open, somebody close it. Intergalactic weed, I just hope it can grow. Don't worry what I do, don't worry what I be. I ain't worried about you, so don't worry about me. Don't worry about my grind, don't worry about my life. And don't ask me if I'm okay, cause I promise I'm alright. With stress and you really don't give a damn. Ain't thinking about me, see your mind is stuck on my paper. Ain't caring if I succeed, that simply makes you a hater. VIP in the club, you notice that I'm a star. Introducing yourself by telling me who you are. Everything said and done and you trying to get in my car. I tell you, you not my type and you simply not up to par. Fantasy slowly slipping the money and better living. Your friends at the club and you begging me just to get in. Telling me what you do and I really don't care to know. Disrespecting my G by telling me you a hoe. Don't worry what I do, don't worry what I do. Don't worry about my life and don't ask me if I'm okay, cause I promise I'm alright.
Pain don't stop till you grow immune. Pain don't stop till you grow immune. Tears in my ESP eyes of gloom. Tears in my ESP eyes of gloom. I see struggle, action, I'm so immune. With my spirits, I'm so in tune. Notions world, baby, I'll be home soon. Grandma, I love you, I'll be home soon. Sun don't come, just embrace the rain. That's the only way that things gon' change. When the sun don't come, just embrace the rain. Leave my songs hanging like my picture frames. When the sun don't come, just embrace the rain. I ain't folding, got too much to gain. I say I'm thorough, my heart is thorough. I'm thorough, I'm thorough, my heart is thorough. I'm thorough. Picture this like the pictures I hang up. Got G's that be pitching, telling me to change up. I was a snotty-nosed kid in my pop's rental. Used to sell candy and had no dental. Then I was 14 and I made a demo. BMX was the label, learned to indie hustle. I was the only dude rapping at that time. Times changed, cause now my grandmother rhymes. Sun don't come, just embrace the rain. That's the only way that things gon' change. When the sun don't come, just embrace the rain. Leave my songs hanging like my picture frames. When the sun don't come, just embrace the rain. I ain't folding, got too much to gain. I say I'm thorough, my heart is thorough. I'm thorough, I'm thorough, my heart is thorough. I'm thorough. Lost in the wind, see y'all in the matrix. I bet like Vegas, yeah, that's where Ray went. Loyal friends, side of town ESP. I tagged the walls, sticky for a small fee. Streets lick shots, hold bullets for breakers. I kept the new J's and had 1,000 takers. You never know the heart of a true man until you test him and try to kill his fans. Sun don't come, just embrace the rain. That's the only way that things gon' change. When the sun don't come, just embrace the rain. Leave my songs hanging like my picture frames. When the sun don't come, just embrace the rain. I ain't folding, got too much to gain. I say I'm thorough, my heart is thorough. I'm thorough, I'm thorough, my heart is thorough. I'm thorough,
The rain, the rain, the rain, the rain, the rain. I leave my songs hanging like my picture frame. Because I'm down, my heart is down. I'm down, down, down. My heart is down, I'm down, down.
A Cuban like Mark, you a Cuban like Pitbull. Complex like my projects, yet real simple. I had a dream that a pharaoh told me off, but then I woke up to a Nile River cough. I feel I'll never get respect that I deserve, so call your neurologist and get me off your nerves. Cause they get to know my status, I ain't got a type of word. My instas are instant visual proverbs. Our time is now, Socrates to Plato. The past is the past, the poetry is cable. Mommy taught me well, pops made me not fear. Nostra now, Nostra then, watch out for the steer. Hands clean, mouth dish, here's my appetite. I need to fast real fast and get it right. Hands clean, lips sealed, real tight. ESP, my future is so bright.
Sun don't come, just embrace the rain.
That's the only way that things gon' change. When the sun don't come, just embrace the rain. Leave my songs hanging like my picture frames. When the sun don't come, just embrace the rain. I ain't folding and got tools to gain. I say I'm thorough, my heart is thorough. I'm thorough, my heart is thorough. I'm thorough.
The rain, the rain, the rain, the rain, the rain. I leave my stars hanging like my picture frames. Cause I'm down, my heart is down.
Yes, sir.
My heart is down.
It's always love and war. I'm sick and tired of all of your hateful shit. All your accusing got me losing my patience, shit. Though I don't wanna leave, I think we need space for this shit. Now I'm debating if I'm gonna replace this chick. But I'll be wrong if I up and replace this chick. Find another that's a loving and grateful chick. Remember when you said you wasn't no basic chick? Please, it's always love and war and relationships. Back and forth, me and her on the same issue. Language disgusting, feeling like I can't take this. Break up to make up, soundtrack is my playlist. The pastor, the preacher, please somebody save it and save us. Enough's enough is what she's saying to me. But then it turn into love when she be laying with me. And then it turn into lust because we both don't have trust. We sip and roll up them drugs, hoping it make us both numb. A star in the sky, see you from afar. But up close, I see a black rose and broken heart. You're scarred. I'm trying to heal your wounds, but you treat me like dirt. Don't want my stick as your broom, it's too soon. Or maybe shouldn't happen at all. We love less, plus you building up your walls. The road is getting rottish, I know I'm built tough, but enough is enough. We've had enough. Enough is enough. Now it's time to go. Enough is enough. Love don't live here, no. Enough. Enough is enough. Now it's time to go. Love don't live here, no. I remember when she loved me, but nowadays nothing right. All we do is fight, and everything to you's a lie. My love was never good enough, so why bother? Funny how I treat your child better than the father. How you got love for something you don't believe in? That's not love at all, that's deceiving. And anytime a problem occurs, you up and leave him. Couple days pass, you realizing you need him. You ask me, that signs of misleading. But you're more concerned with assuming I'm mistreating. You thinking that I'm scheming on any missus that greets me. But I ain't never fond of a kitty that's hella easy. And I ain't gotta swear before God, so you believe me. I just swear to God when I'm gone, you gon' need me. And next time you all alone and uneasy, just know I had enough enoughs, please believe me. We've had enough. Enough is enough. Now it's time to go. Love don't live here. We've had enough. Enough is enough. Now it's time to go. Love don't live here.
Came in the game, now they screaming my name. People mad cause I'm doing my thing. Mixing lean with my pink lemonade. Still finessing my ways. You cool with being broke and get on my face. Cause we all grown, we supposed to be all alone. Guess it didn't work, I separated it, kept going. Can't stop now because I'm getting the check for it. Hold up, let me flex, so no she getting it wet for me. Money coming this smooth, she like the things that I do. I like the way that she move, I ain't a regular dude. Oh yeah, niggas is fake, we can never relate. I'm an hour early, local jumpers 5 minutes late. $1,000 in my jeans with a trick up my sleeve. I'm bowling in a different league, boy you know why I be. So people saying that I change, I'm still the same to me. Gotta take it serious, it was a game to me. I done seen it, so I would never believe it. Bowling like I'm Rubber John, you watching me from the beach and shooting from, but I don't need it. These I be cheaper, only free on the weekends. Local jump with you decent. Every day I wake up, it's a celebration. Gotta
let me show you how I get down. So unique in these streets, think I got the crown. From the east.
This shit amazed me. It was hard back then, now it ain't about nothing. As a youngin', I ain't have it, so that's why I be stuntin'. I was made in New Haven, whole like I was hungry. Now I'm fucking with some money, shorty saying she love me. I see some real, they can do some fake shit. But I see some fake, they can do some real shit. And nowadays, I don't know who I should chill with. Oh, I should chill, give it back, hope you can deal with it. I see some real, they can do some scary. But I see some fake, they can do some real. Nowadays, I
up. Got G's that be pitching, telling me to change up. I was a snotty-nosed kid in my pop's rental. Used to sell candy and had no dental. Then I was 14 and I made a demo. BMX was the label, learned to indie hustle. I was the only dude rapping at that time. Times changed, cause now my grandmother rhymes. Sun don't come, just embrace the rain. That's the only way that things gon' change. When the sun don't come, just embrace the rain. Leave my songs hanging like my picture frames. When the sun don't come, just embrace the rain. I ain't folding, got too much to gain. I say I'm done, my heart is done. I'm done, my heart is done. Lost in the wind, see y'all in the matrix. I bet like Vegas, yeah, that's where it really wins. Loyal friends, side of town ESP. I tagged the walls, sticky for a small fee. Streets lick shots, home bullets for breakers. I kept the new J's and had 1,000 takers. You never know the heart of a true man until you test him and try to kill his face. Sun don't come, just embrace the rain. That's the only way that things gon' change. When the sun don't come, just embrace the rain. Leave my songs hanging like my picture frames. When the sun don't come, just embrace the rain. I ain't folding, got too much to gain. I say I'm done, my heart is done. I'm done, I'm done, my heart is done. I'm done.
The rain, the rain, the rain, the rain, the rain. I leave my songs hanging like my picture frames. Because I'm down, my heart is down. I'm down, my heart is down. I'm down.
A Cuban like Mark, you a Cuban like Pitbull. Complex like my projects, yet real simple. I had a dream that a pharaoh told me off, but then I woke up to a Nile River cough. I feel I'll never get respect that I deserve, so call your neurologist and get me off your nerves. Cause they get to know my status, I ain't got a type of word. My instas are instant visual proverbs. Our time is now. Socrates to Plato, the past is the past, the poetry is cable. Mommy taught me well, pops made me not fear. Nostra now, Nostra then, watch out for the seer. Hands clean, my vision is my appetite. I need to fast real fast and get it right. Hands clean, lips sealed, real tight. ESP, my future is so bright.
Sun don't come, just embrace the rain.
That's the only way that things gon' change. When the sun don't come, just embrace the rain. Leave my songs hanging like my picture frames. When the sun don't come, just embrace the rain. I ain't folding, got too much to gain. I say I'm done, my heart is done. I'm done, I'm done, my heart is done. I'm done.
The rain, the rain, the rain, the rain, the rain. I leave my songs hanging like my picture frames. Because I'm down, my heart is down. I'm down.
I said, wake your ass up! It's not all the Saturday with this. Good morning!
Top of the morning, mother, get you out of bed by calling up a ruckus. I know you hate the lovers, get your ass up out the covers. It's time to rise and grind, get your money on time so you can rise and shine.
Wake your ass up! Wake it up! It's showtime, baby. It's showtime.
Matching it smooth by a stretch. Good morning, yes. How about the shower in the mirror check? Chicken mouth fresh and I keep it 103.5. Get it correct on your dial, that's the FM. So tune into a Let's Trend. Beat the topic on the morning show that's on and through. Clean out your eyes and sip your coffee, let your morning flow. How about your ride like you arrived, but it's time to go. Top of the hour like the ad-lib, my state is song.
Yeah! Are you ready to go?
Put the coffee in the cup and wake your ass up. This beat hit so hard, thought it was a Mack truck. Grab a bag up, that diesel and gas up. For this ride, we about to drive till 9 can't pass up. Cause we're leading the caravan, serenading your travel plan. Herding the cattle, man, as we give you a battle plan. For all the wealth to grab up. But first, you need to to wake your ass up.
My city, I wear it. Daily, the black is gearing. I'm coming to lift the spirits like toasting a drink. I'm a breath of that fresh air while you on it. Chasing that paper, we be on it. Speaking of mine, and that's designing me. Think, hold up. Just sit it down for a second. Tune in and think. Who put it down with the bars and don't need a drink to drink? That'd be me, whether gargle the rest stink. From running late, so I'm rushing like doing things. Could you get it?
We'll take a fresh cup of coffee in the morning. We gonna get you a little bit. I want to work to play, but this George on the morning.
See it's growing, I got it, call it the buzz. These dudes vagina, they needing a plug. These chicks is lonely, they weak and seeking a hug, and we got them fresh up early mornings, on and waking them up. Let's get it.
Wait, sorry behind them.
True. I'm here for the early birds, give them the worm, can't say a dirty word. My town to yours, rooftop to the curb, the topic's superb. Politics, give us that acknowledgement. Elephant in the room, you couldn't move it, we the monolith. Wipe that cold up out of your eye and hit up that Wi-Fi and beat the other sun. Every day come catch another one. Compliment your coffee and your honey bun. Tune in with the tune in or the FM on your morning run. 6 in the morning, my here for bathroom time with daughters. I got my laptop popping, they keep it ugly for all us. Every demographic on perimeter, we who you listen to is independent radio for independent listeners.
And live on the track, holy crap, don't hit my vocals. You were waiting for lyrics. This is how we do it, baby. But I can give you some of this. Crowd still on the beat, baby. Young Ray.
in the morning.
Top of the morning, mother, get you out of bed by calling up a ruckus. I know you hate to love us, get your ass up out the covers. It's time to rise and grind, get your money on time so you can rise and shine.
Wake your ass up. Wake it up. It's showtime, baby. It's showtime. Showtime.
Nice and smooth by a stretch. Good morning, yes. How about the shower in the mirror check? Chicken my fresh and I keep it 103.5. Get it correct on your dial, that's the FM. So tune into it, let's trend. Beat the topic on your morning show that's on and through. Clean out your eyes and sip your coffee, let your morning flow. How about your ride like you arrived, but it's time to go. Top of the hour like the ad-lib, my state is song.
Yeah! Are you ready to go?
Put the coffee in the cup and wake your ass up. This beat hit so hard, thought it was a Mack truck. Grab a bag up, that diesel and gas up. For this ride, we bout to drive till 9K pass up. Cause we're leading the caravan, serenading your travel plan. Herding the cattle, man, as we give you a battle plan. For all the wealth to grab up. But first, you need to wake your ass up.
My city, I wear it. Deli, the black is gearing. I'm coming to lift the spirits like toasting a drink. I'm a breath of that fresh air while you on it. Chasing that paper, you on it. Speaking of mine, and that's designed to make you think. Hold up, just sit it down for a second. Tune in and think. Who put it down with the bars and don't need a drink to drink? That'd be me, whether gargle or the breath stink. From running late, so I'm rushing like doing things. Could you get it?
Who got the fresh cup of coffee in the morning? We gon' get you a little bit. I'm going to work to play. It's your morning.
Cause see it's pro and I got it, call it the buzz. These dudes vagina, they needing a plug. These chicks is lonely, they weak and seeking a hug, and we got them fresh up early mornings on and waking them up. Let's get it.
Play your sorry behind us. From your time.
True. I'm here for the early birds, give them the worm, can't say a dirty word. My town to yours, rooftop to the curb, the topic's superb. Politics, give us that acknowledgement. Elephant in the room, you couldn't move it, we the monolith. Wipe that cold up out of your eye and hit up that Wi-Fi and beat the other sun. Every day come catch another one. Compliment your coffee and your honey bun. Tune in with the tune in or the FM on your morning run. 6 in the morning, fighting for bathroom time with Jordans. I got my laptop popping, they keep it ugly for all us. Every demographic on perimeter, we who you listen to is independent radio for independent listeners.
Ad-lib on the track, hope they find out my vocals. You were waiting for lyrics? This is how we do it, baby. But I can give you some extra. Quantum on the beat, baby. Young Grace.
Yeah, this your boy Cotty, aka I'll be there when I get there. And you listening to Ugly Radio, streaming live 24/7. So stay connected, keep it ugly.
That bum bastard.
Yo, I really did that.
Start.
Yo, that's nice. I really did that. You don't.
What do you mean you
remember?
really did that?
Yo, you got that from the archives. I did that. Yo, when did I do that? That's the hottest drop ever. Yo, I thought
That's
that was
me
an
doing your
invitation.
voice, man.
Yeah, I thought that was an invitation. Yo, for
It is an
I thought
invitation. It is an invitation. It's an invitation of a guy who just don't know how to ever be here on time.
Nah, that's crazy. I didn't know
My
myself.
nigga, you did that way back in like 06, like about like 08.
Yeah,
That's how long it's been since you. That's how long it's been since you've been showing up late to my game.
Nah, I just stayed silent, man. At least he was telling the truth. I
Don't indulge him. Not indulge him there. Alright, so where the hell is Harry and where the hell is Caleb? You know, well, okay. Let's let this thing go. We're not going to sit around waiting for these guys. We got a lot of ugliness we got to cover this morning. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Most importantly, we have the stay-at-home orders. These people need to learn. You got to stay your butt at home. Lord knows. We got, and in New Haven, we're starting to have what do I got to call this? I don't want to call it casualty of war, but we are starting to see people that we know, that I know actually.
Yeah, that hurt.
You saw that?
Yeah, it hit home.
Yeah, people, local people who we know now is now being affected by this coronavirus situation. And one of the worst damn things in their situation is, well, in anyone's situation, it's not being able to have your loved ones on your side when you're going through something like this, or something to that nature. So, sad to say, this is what we have to, our new reality is prepping ourselves not to have a loved one on the side of you if you go through this. That's one of the sad realities. I'm going to tell you guys, it's critical, and Harry, if you could do it in the next hour, if you could highlight washing the hands and all that, that PSA, I just got to do it. Just got to make sure I do it for the general public. All right, people, we're going to talk about so much. We have so much ugliness we want to bring away, but first of all, let me give you a coronavirus update. In the United States, we have crossed, we're pushing 250,000 coronavirus cases. We're looking at 245,380, so I'm quite sure we're going to hit that 250,000 mark by this weekend, if not today. We have over 6,000 deaths. Over 6,000 people have died from it. We have the numbers that I'm trying to wrap my head around here is we're looking at recovered from it is only 10,411. Out of the cases, out of the 245,000 cases, 245,380, only 10,411 has recovered. And man, if that'll make you wonder, what the hell is really going on here? And this is coming out from the worldmedia.info. It's just crazy as all hell to me to see these numbers. And when we're looking at the state of Connecticut, well, right now, as the last update, we're looking at the state of Connecticut is 3,824 total cases. We're looking at 112 deaths, which makes an active case of 3,712, which I believe we have no recovers here in the state of Connecticut. And excuse me, when I look over here at I'm looking at the counties. Fairfield County, of course, is still leading the way because that is New York North or Northeast. You're looking at Fairfield County. Excuse me, I'm sorry.
Excuse me, I don't mean to cut you off, but this is important. No. Do they have the recovery time, like the average recovery time? How long?
Well, recovery time is supposed to be 2 weeks if you're going to make it. Oh, okay. But something Andrew Cuomo, the mayor of, the governor of New York, has been saying is that the longer you stay on the ventilator, it's the worse of your chance. Yeah. Caleb, you really and truly don't think that I heard that? My goodness. Anyway, Caleb have a need to interrupt me to, well, whatever. I guess the poor kid, he just want to get my attention. Go ahead. Who's this? Why am I getting a feedback? I'm getting a crazy feedback.
Why is Caleb a blue screen?
Why all of a sudden I'm getting a feedback, Harry? Because you got your headphones on.
Why is
Harry, I can't do this.
Oh, sorry about that.
It's supposed to be 2 weeks if you're gonna make it.
No, sorry about that. I had the radio on in the background.
Yo, man, it was driving me totally nuts.
What do
you mean? Oh my God!
Caleb, a blue screen.
A blue screen.
Fix that. Oh, and,
No,
and Trevor's in the waiting room. I forgot to let him in.
Oh, he's still in? You still there?
I'll let him in right now.
Trevor called me and told me that he was going to be late. Sorry about that, Trevor. Trevor, we know he just left you in the waiting room for a couple of seconds. We knew you were here.
Okay, all righty.
No, I know Trevor called me because he was having technical difficulties this morning. So, but anyway, and then you left him in the waiting room. Harry's just bugging this morning, isn't he?
Harry bugs every morning.
I was dealing
Every
with
day.
audio issues.
Oh, is that right?
That's why I had the radio on. I was trying to tune it, and then I tried to jump in, and there you go.
Oh, okay. And of course, you tried to jump in without your headphones, so you couldn't hear exactly what the hell, what was going on our end. I mean, the headphones, people think headphones are some kind of, it's your goddamn monitors. That's what they're there for, is for you to have monitors. So anyway, Kadak, you started to ask a question about the coronavirus.
Yeah, the recovery time.
Oh, yes, the recovery time. Yeah, and it was a matter of 2 weeks or so is the recovery time. So my thing about it is I was saying that Andrew Cuomo, the governor of New York, was saying that the longer you are on the ventilator, is the less of a chance of you coming off of it. So, and that has its own, well, take that for what it is, You head up on the ventilator, what are the chances of you coming off? So I don't know about the recovery. The recovery number, it seems kind of low, isn't it? Harry? Travis?
The recovery number is
Rob?
low. But the thing is that they got to start testing people for immunities. So there's a lot of people who have already had it and recovered, and we don't even know about it. So they need to come up with a test. And even on the task force, you have a conflict there because you had Fauci saying that he wants to concentrate on testing people who are sick. And then you had Birx, the other, basically the person in charge. She was saying that she wants to get started on immunity tests almost immediately, starting, I think, today, Friday.
One of the things that goes back, listen, man, this thing is just like, it's a lot of disorganization going on that level. I mean, we can't even start to highlight the level of disorganization. And this is why it was critical for us to make sure that there was a one coherent message. Just one coherent message.
Last night, when I came out the shower, that I turned on Fox News. I know you wanted to hear that.
Jesus.
But anyway, so there was a scroll at the bottom saying, President resist call to close down the nation. So, you have a lot of people asking him to close it down completely, and he's resisting it right now.
And that's really a problem, to be quite honest with you. Yeah. Let's get to the point. We have to shut it down. It's like you have Florida governor. The governor of Florida, I'm still getting some kind of feedback, Harry. Is anybody else hearing this feedback, or is it just me?
I heard it a little bit. I don't hear it in my headphones, though.
Yeah. I don't hear
But you are hearing it.
I heard on your end, but my end, I'm good.
Yeah, now.
Okay. No, I'm talking about when I talk, I'm hearing some type of feedback going in. But okay, anyway, yeah, you hear it. We're gonna have to deal with that for 2 hours. You guys know how I am about audio.
I don't hear it.
When you say something, like just now, I just said something, I'm hearing it coming back. Now, I don't know if it's coming back on my end. Let me check. Right.
I hear it.
So I'm trying to see whose end it's coming in on. Is it that my headphones are too damn high or what?
Probably your headphones are too high.
No, it's not my headphones because I can still hear it.
I don't know.
So,
everybody mute themselves. I'm gonna mute myself.
Okay.
Okay. Hello. Okay, it's not coming from me. Who's next?
Hello.
No. Hold on 1 second there. Come on in there, Rob Nice. Come on in. Join us, Rob Nice. Unmute. There you go. Hold on. Don't say anything. Caleb, when you come in, don't say anything. Just wait. Go ahead. Now, Harry, Trevor, T. Higgs, unmute yourself, please. Go ahead. What testing? Go through Harry. Unmute yourself. Harry. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we know who the culprit is.
It's me?
No, the guy who does it every damn morning. Who else? Go ahead, Kadik, unmute it. There he goes. Here he goes. Yep, there it is. Bound. You got to mute yourself.
I'm gonna leave and come back.
You're going to leave and come back. Yeah, we're hearing it right now. We're listening to it right now. The feedback is coming from you. Are you listening to us on the radio too? Kadik.
No, hold on.
Just use some headphones. You'll be fine.
I know. You know what it is? He's in the car like a damn hostage. So you know what's going on? It's bouncing off the damn walls in the car. Yeah. Anyways, I ruining my damn train of thought. Never mind losing it.
Florida I know you're talking about Florida was shut down. So
right, Florida decided that they were going to shut down. That they shut it down as of 12. Last night, 12 midnight. Yeah. I don't want to say last night. As of 12 midnight.
Well, Joe, you saw the stipulation in there, right?
Of course. What a stupid stipulation!
No, you can still go to church.
Stipulation.
You can still go to church.
Of all, church and temple. I mean, come on. Are you seriously? It's totally insane. Why shut it down then?
The Lord waits for no one.
You know, what you have to realize is what this guy is doing is like he is deliberately putting people lives in danger just because he wants to pander to constituents. And sometimes somewhere along the line, you just have to say, okay, I love my constituents, but this is why I'm doing it. And this is where leadership comes in. This is where he has to come up and say, this is bigger than me just making a decision. See, that's the thing about politicians. It's not just Republicans, Democrats as well. These people get a little bit of, they get that power. And in that case, as far as being governor, oh my God, they get that power. And it's so hard for them to walk away from it. It is one of the hardest things. That power is so addictive because you go somewhere, the door's open for you. You stand in line, the line moves for you. And once they get that, it's like so hard. Now, a lot of people go into politics saying that's not going to be me. But then it happens. Yeah, exactly. Then it becomes them. Exactly. All of a sudden, oh, shoot, that was me. It just came out. And that's exactly what these guys go through. This is no question about it. This is what they go through. So right now, he can't walk away. He can't take the chance of losing that power. It's not just a job, because here's the deal. Let me help you understand how it works. As a politician, you're mingling with businesses. It's not like you can't find a job when you leave politics. I don't know too many people that have a hard time finding a job when you leave those leadership posts in politics. You leave, you move on, you'll always find another spot. So it's not like they should be concerned about a job. It's the power. And if they're concerned about a job, they just don't know what the hell they have in their possession. Mm-hmm. They just, I mean, come on. Do you know how many businesses you deal with consistently as a politician?
A lot.
A lot.
Including small businesses too. Those
exactly.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. Politicians from governors on up, they leave positions, they leave posts, and immediately they get invites to join boards that are paying. They get invites if they're remotely good. There's always some corporation out there that wants them on there, and there's a reason for that. So it's not about the job situation. So you got to ask us, so why are they so connected to their damn posts? And it's generally because the power of having people opening the door for you, the power of having people, yes, sir, no, sir. They can't walk away from it.
Ego trip.
Oh, big time.
Ego.
Oh, big time. So because of this, you got this guy down here in Florida who is so concerned about if he's going to lose his power that all he can find himself doing is making stupid decisions like telling his constituents, okay, because it's a strong religious base constituent, or you can still go to church. What is the purpose of that?
Yeah.
What is the purpose of allowing people to still go to church, knowing that they're putting their lives in danger? I can't wrap my head around that. Maybe I'm just being naive here, but I don't think I am. But help me understand, what is the purpose?
It's the end of times, Joe. This is the time we come together. The Lord is coming.
Let's hold hands and pray together, Joe.
This is the time.
What is the Bible
saying? This is Revelation times, Joe.
Revelations 23, 24. I don't know what the hell I just called up, but I just know.
Florida's
gotta give it to these pastors, man. They're smooth. They're like, listen, after this corona blowout, we still need people in the services. They dying right now.
Yes. We need that. They need that 10%.
Come on, man. We need them lights on. I don't know how I'm gonna pay for my Bentley. Come on, man.
We pray together, we stay together.
You know what I'm saying?
My goodness.
Joel, I need you to be at my service Sunday to help me pay for my new Bentley, my Rolls Royce. I'll be good to go.
My goodness.
It's irresponsible.
It is totally irresponsible. When you see this kind of stuff and you say, well, Ron DeSantis, first and foremost, is like he's not a good governor. When I say governor, I don't mean just mayor. I mean a good politician to really govern. It's like, by the way, that what I just said is kind of redundant. He's Republican. Not too much. I don't know a good governing Republican anyway. Great campaigners.
Most
great campaigners
states are governed by Democrats.
What's that?
Most failed states are governed by Democrats.
Okay, show me a failed state that's governed by a Democrat.
I was about to ask that.
You want me to show you? Because if I tell you, you're gonna call me a liar anyway. I'll show you. Let me get
just tell me which failed state is run by a Democrat.
Please don't go to no black market website.
Yeah, give me a failed state. Okay, and here we go. Now I gotta hit you with the
Michigan.
Real question. Here comes the real question.
Dun, dun, dun.
Define fail.
Ooh.
Define failed.
Define a failing state. Define what you call a failing state.
Well, I gotta hear this.
Well, when you have most sanctuary states have issues, right? They have homeless problems. They have all the issues that we're dealing with as a nation. If you look at where the population centers are, New York, California, Seattle, all of these Democrat states are suffering there. You look at San Francisco, where you can't afford to work because you can't afford an apartment, and then to deal with all the homeless people on the streets, where you're stepping over poop, you're stepping over needles to get your children to school. Those are failed states.
Okay, all the things that you have just highlighted are all products of people coming in from red states, of people leaving red states to come to some form of from people. You see, this is the ball. If you see, did I let you talk? You want to continue to filibuster? Let me show me that you're competent enough to say something,
right now.
And let me continue.
I gotta step away. Your answer, the audience will hear it.
But the thing about it is, people like to say
blue states has failed. They love to make comments like, oh, San Francisco is this and that. The homelessness in San Francisco, let's highlight what are most of those people from? Where are most of those people from? They're not from San Francisco. A lot of people move, they go out there from red states. A lot of people go to the coast. They move out to the coast, and then what they expected, they go from.
Before I leave, those people are there because of the policies, the magnet policies that allow people to live off of welfare, to live on the streets. All
that is absolutely a lie. That is an absolute. That's an absolute lie. When you want to talk about that, is an absolute lie. It is a lie because the displacement. You're going to let me finish or not? Are you going to let me finish or not? What you have is individuals who comes in who are running like the Palo Alto area, which is heavily conservative. And what they did was they have misplacement coming from the. They have displacement coming from the tech industry. And the tech industry is not really, I'm not really blaming the tech industry. I'm talking of the overflow of developers who are literally coming in, snatching up property and displacing people out of their homes. That's what's going on out there. And then you have people that on top of that, you have people coming out to the coast from the south, by the way. A lot of people have been migrating from the south, coming out to the coast, which is red states. And this is all of this is contributed to why there's such a major homelessness on the coast. But when you look at the developers, and I can't really blame the developers, that's capitalism at what it's going. It's driven by capitalism. But those conservative politicians who have a problem with putting into the stipulations of developing their towns, you have to maintain so many units for low income, not affordable income, but low income housing. Because what these developers do is they come into an area and they see what is the job market, and they're just following capitalism. They move into an area, they go after an area, and they say, okay, if I develop this place right here, what type of tenants am I going to have? Well, I'm going to have tenants from the tech industry. Okay, well, what are the levels of income they have? Oh, these are 6 digits plus. Okay, you're looking at people in the tech industry who are making some serious bank. So you say, okay, then I'm going to set my prices of rent or sales of my property to where these people can afford. So that's capitalism at its best. But if you have a stipulation that if you put up a 23 or 40-story building in this area, then you're going to have to set off 10 floors for low income. I don't care how you do it. You got to set it aside for low income. And that's a stipulation that can be done. Guess what? It's in the building that I'm in right now. And it works. I don't even know who's whom. So, and it works. So don't give me this garbage. It's not the liberals. No. So let's go along with it. Let's get off of that nonsense. When you look at the Palo Alto stuff, that's an overflow that pushes people back into San Francisco. When people can't afford the same areas, it's the same thing that happened here in New Haven. Let me help you understand. If you look at the shoreline, when those kids were graduating from college from 1990, the kids who were graduating from college from 90 all the way forward, when they came home from the shoreline, they could not afford their first home with a college degree. They could not afford it. So you know what happened? They start looking into places like East Rock, right here in New Haven, and turn those 3-family homes into single-family homes where they were getting the same size homes they grew up in right here in the city. So, yeah, they came in. And what happened to the people who were living in those 3 families? Well, they had to move on. And the prices started going up. In 1990, you could have moved into an apartment in East Rock. You could have moved into something. Some of the homes up there on Prospect Hill were turned into apartments. Those damn things are all single-family homes now. Why? Because that money started coming back. The shoreline money started coming in here. So, I got to say, shout-outs to Lowell Weicker. I don't know, you guys don't know Lowell Weicker. He was a U.S. Senator here in the state of Connecticut. When they wanted to fund 9th Square, Lowell Weicker said, well, one of the things we're going to do is make sure you put low-income housing in there. You get those federal dollars. He's a U.S. Senator. Joe Lieberman took his seat. But that was one of the things he did. He was, get ready, hold it, here it goes. He was a Republican. But then he went independent because he was a moderate, if you want to call it that, but some call him a liberal Republican. I mean, I'm not agreeing with everything Lowell Weicker did. Like, you got to put it on the scale. I'm just looking at, okay, what did he do that was one beneficial? That was one program that worked.
See, that's why I interrupt you. I walked away for 20 minutes and you're still answering the same thing. You're long-winded. By the way, sorry for walking away. My eggs were cold. I can't have cold eggs.
Hate to see it. Just gotta eat before. Yeah, you just have to eat before you go on live. That's what you gotta do.
Harry does too many things to do that.
Yeah.
Get up at 4
So anyway, down there in Florida, you got this guy making stupid decisions, telling people that okay, you could go to worship, but everything else is closed down. I don't even get that.
That's
I can't even wrap my head around what the hell that is all about.
That's huge. Since the whole coronavirus thing has happened, like WWE and the wrestling companies, like WWE's has headquarters down there. They've been showing up their.
Whoa! WWE have a headquarters in Florida?
Yeah, they have their big training center.
Oh, they have a training center because their headquarters right here in Stamford, Connecticut.
Yeah, but they've been mostly in Florida this whole past month and recording shows and stuff and doing WrestleMania.
Oh, okay, there. So
it's tomorrow with Florida being closed.
They were going to have WrestleMania down there tomorrow?
Yeah, they recorded it already these past couple weeks.
Yeah, I saw the commercial for it yesterday.
So that means they had WrestleMania going on down there all of this week. Hundreds of thousands of people.
No people. No people.
But they didn't have anyone there.
They're having no people at all. They canceled the original location in Tampa, and they moved it to the training center inside and stuff. So they've been doing program in empty arenas and stuff at their training center in Orlando this whole time for content to go on their show. But Florida being shut down, I don't think it's being forced to stay at home. You can't do anything now.
Unbelievable. Have anybody else got the cosmic radiation voicemail everybody is passing around? Did anyone got that fake news?
No.
I've not got that.
Nope.
If one more you bastards send me this thing, I think it's Facebook. The Russians are doing it by now.
Yeah.
And the Chinese.
I don't even think it's the people I know are literally sending me this. Excuse me, people. I'm going to have to eat in between process because I'm going to be talking to you for the next 2 hours without a commercial break.
Why don't you get up at 4 a.m. and eat your breakfast?
I didn't tell you anything. That was Trevor. So don't be telling me what to do. I'm grown.
You don't know him like that.
You don't know me like that. Thank you, Rob.
Hey, Joe, you want some straight up ugliness?
Please do.
You want to go take another trip down to Florida?
Oh, man. What else going to go on?
By the way, I didn't receive anything last night, so nothing's going on the screen.
All right. A Florida man.
Oh, okay.
We're going to take a trip down to St. Petersburg, Florida. A Florida man spit in a sergeant's face when he told her he had COVID-19 and he was going to kill her, according to St. Petersburg police.
Wait a minute. Stop.
Trevor, you're going down. You're dipping your voice. You got to.
Yeah, exactly. First of all, I needed to tell me the full story again. Go, please.
Florida man who claims he has COVID-19 spits on an officer's face, police says.
Mm-hmm.
A Florida man spit in a sergeant's face and told her he had a COVID-19 and he was going to kill her, according to St. Petersburg's police department. Record shows officers went to a residence on Saturday in connection with James Jamal Curry, who's 31, violating a no-contact order in reference to a case which was accused of domestic violence the day before, reportedly pushing a woman into a
He
wall.
walked right through that restraining order, didn't he?
Bruce, yeah.
Go ahead.
When officers arrested him, they said he was combative and refused to get into the back of the patrol car. He braced himself so that he wouldn't force him in, and eventually had to be pepper sprayed before 3 officers were able to get into the vehicle.
Hey, hold on. This is where I take my hats off to cops, right here. Because if that was me, I'd have shot him. I'd have bust a cap in his behind. I'm sorry. He'd have had to catch that word, caught it.
No comment.
All right, here's the deal. You'll say, oh, why you got to do that, Joe? He admitted he got the deadly disease. I got to go home.
Put the taser in his mouth.
You got to do the taser in the back, Harry. That's what you got to do.
You can't tell me. You can't tell me you gotta. You're working for the enemy. You got the corona disease. That's the enemy right now. So you can't tell me you're on the side of the enemy and think that I'm going to just act right. No, I think it's fair to say.
I was reading one of the UK papers last night, and they're having the same issue. Corona people claiming to have coronavirus are using the virus as a weapon against the police.
Pull it over.
But you know what?
Americans are stupid, man. I'm sorry.
No.
I'm sorry. Stupid. Like,
why you wearing that light?
Don't make me spit on you.
Well, there's a meme. There's a meme out there that's been out there for about at least a month, where a cop pulled somebody over and was knocking on the window, and this guy just had a sign in his, he hold up a sign saying, I have coronavirus.
Americans are stupid. Sorry.
At that point, I would have said, I got a goddamn weapon. Drop the damn window. Hit me with some sports, Trevor.
Oh, I got a good one for you. Since we're in lack of sports right now, but there may be some sports via pay-per-view. Tiger Woods, Phil Mickelson, coronavirus relief golf match is on, and it could happen in May. Tiger Woods and Phil Mickelson are planning to square off on a 2-on-2 golf event to help coronavirus relief. They're going to be partnered.
For Christ's sake, could somebody tell them to please keep talking?
NFL icons Tom Brady and Peyton
No. Go back to the coronavirus, the golf thing. Your voice keep dropping off. Look at him. He's getting angry. Look at him.
You have to project.
Get over your damn self. You got to project your voice. We can't hear you after a while. Go.
Tiger Woods, Phil Mickelson, coronavirus relief golf matches on. It could happen in May. Tiger Woods and Phil Mickelson are planning to square off on a 2-on-2 golf event to help coronavirus relief efforts. NFL icons Tom Brady and Peyton Manning will join the superstars in a match organized by AT&T's Warner Media and the PGA Tour. A person familiar with the negotiations confirmed to CNBC. The match pitting Mickelson and Brady against Woods and Manning would be a rare sporting event in the wake of the coronavirus pandemic, which has spurred game cancellations and suspensions across professional sports.
Well, here's the deal. My situation is, Tom Brady, you left the Patriots, huh? That's what you get. You know,
Right.
if you didn't leave the Patriots, we wouldn't have coronavirus. You would have been playing this year. See that? Ha! Now you don't get to throw the ball in the end zone.
Yo, I'm not showing no shares. Everybody share.
Oh, is everybody sharing over here? Stop being selfish, goddamn share.
Yeah.
Thank you, Harry.
All right.
Go ahead, hit me with some more sports.
Wimbledon 2020 Tennis Championship is canceled due to coronavirus. The championship in 2020 Wimbledon.
Oh, we knew that was going to happen. I mean, all that stuff. Didn't they just cancel something else recently? What was that? Something else that was supposed to be big.
Well, they had
Another sports. The Olympics.
That was canceled. They're moving it.
Yeah, they
next
canceled.
year.
But
They don't like to say it's canceled. They said it was postponed for a year.
That's the that's the IHC anyways. They try to they don't want to use the word cancel at all.
Yeah. Yeah, but it is.
I got tickets I can't go up because you closed down. That's cancel.
You know why? If they say canceled, they got to give the money back to the sponsors.
Oh, it's postponed. Let's stop. Stop playing. Don't get back no money. This is postponed.
Exactly.
I don't blame you. Come on, people. So we messing with the money. Ain't giving no damn money back to no sponsor and wait for them to come back next year. What if they don't recover from this coronavirus situation? Then you got to give them, buddy. We postpone it. They postpone. Why people lying on them? The Olympics is postponed. It's not. Oh my goodness.
Try to mess up the money.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead, Trevor.
That is all I got because I didn't know if you know about Wimbledon. That's why. So they're moving it to next year, and tickets you're going to get refunded for this year's 2020 tickets.
They're going to refund?
Yeah, Wimbledon website said the people who paid the tickets for 2020 for the public ballot will be refunded, and they'll have a chance to buy the tickets for the championship in 2021.
Why are they going to refund these people? Did they buy ticket insurance?
Probably.
And there you go. Ticket insurance. Everything insurance.
Yeah.
Just give us our money back.
All right. I know we got to do this segment, but I don't care about quarterbacks swinging golf clubs. I want to see scientists racing to get a cure. That's the event.
That too.
Talk to
Let them know.
Show
That's a good one.
Show me the
I know,
lab
right?
race.
The
I wanna see that.
100-meter race.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see that curve.
Now it looks like
Let's see how fast they take that curve.
Show me that.
well, now he's all suited up. He has his scientist uniform on, and it looks like he's getting ready to. He's picked up his. Let's go straight to the forum. Caleb, are you over there with them?
Yeah, I'm watching real close right now, Todd. He's doing really good. I just see one of them just putting on their gloves right now. He's putting really intense. Is this bringing up right here?
Well, you know, these things take a little bit of time, but these guys are really putting an effort to make sure that they get this one over the edge. Hope you don't drop that Petri. It looks like it's a little dangerous over there on the end of the table.
It really is pretty dangerous right now, but we see Fracci right now getting a head start because he has the CDC behind him, and he's doing pretty good. He's doing really good. He's been training over the season before the coronavirus hit in around January. We got a couple scientists catching up right now. It's going to look like a tight race.
I think I see something. Is that Lysol?
Yeah. Oh, what a play, everybody! This is
Lysol's the sponsor
right here.
Oh, absolutely! This race is sponsored by Lysol and, of course, Purell.
Yes. All right, Todd, they're getting lined up right now. I seen Fauci got a good stretch, and we got another few new scientists coming in the board right here from the Trump administration. They don't look too healthy.
Usain Bolt just put on glasses.
As you can see, Fauci is drinking Lysol before his thing. I hope the referees are going to call this call because they're only supposed to drink a certain amount of Lysol.
Hold on, I think his skin is changing.
Oh, Fauci is juicing. He's juicing.
Listen, we're not sure right now. We have a couple of more forward scientists in the Trump administration taking another one. They're all taking their Lysols and they're lining up. I guess no one's drinking over the limits. They're lining up right now. Let's see how this is gonna go.
Oh, Trump is holding the Lysol.
He's looking real pale, Caleb.
As the four fans clap.
Trump is rubbing the Lysol on his 10.
Oh, that's bad.
Do something with it.
Oh my God.
That's why his face is so red.
Oh my God.
Seen his eyes lately?
Oh my God. Yeah, you.
Shout outs to Caleb. That was a good one, Caleb.
His eyes.
Give Caleb a round of applause. That was a good one, man. The good way to bring it home. Way to bring it home.
Thank you, Todd. I've been doing this since young.
Yeah, and they've been stealing my ideas since forever.
I think Caleb been looking at my notes, Joe.
Got it. You know the rules. I don't know if that was a round of applause or if he threw water on him.
That was a round of applause with water on it.
That was rain.
Wow. That was everything.
My God. Okay, then the ugliness continues.
Moving forward.
If you could give me, thank you. If you could give me the business.
Oh, you're talking to me again. Jeez.
Yes.
I need to see it on business stocks.
See, I'm a little slow on the uptake.
That's why you should have headphones in so you can hear it clear.
Really,
No,
why the hell don't you have on headphones?
The headphones. They've been giving
me about what you like. You're making my show sound terrible.
Can we all just get along, Joe? Come on.
No.
It's not all
about.
about.
Mess around and make me drop the F-bomb on the radio.
We up, yo.
All right, and then looking at CNN Business Report, the Dow was up last session, 469 points plus, which is a good thing, by the way. The Dow, the NASDAQ, and the S&P were all up. And that's because the likes of Florida shutting the damn states down. Silly rabbit. My God. Also, when you're looking here at the world markets, you're looking at Japan is up right now, but the rest of the futures are not looking too well. Hong Kong is down. London is down, and also Germany is down, and that is updated as of 7:33 this morning. Big losers on the board, but you're looking at Norwegian Cruise Line holding Kohl's is also doing bad. Why is Kohl's? Well, they're closed. Kohl's is closed up, aren't they?
Yeah, they're closed.
Kohl's and Macy's and all those are all closed up, right? Man, I tell you, Carnival Corp. But they're going out of business. Anyway, Carnival Corp, they're closed down. They're down right now. Big loser on the ball. Alliance data system. Some people say data. I say data. Work with me. Pre-holding, they're also big losers on the board. What else we got? Commodities. But right now, you're looking at oil is up. Jesus God, I just blink. Oil is up 26.36 a barrel. My God, it's flying back up.
I paid
just tagged on.
$168 yesterday at BJ's.
What's amazing, he only needed 1 gallon too, because he just gassed up about 3 weeks ago and didn't go nowhere.
Yeah, I topped it off.
I filled up yesterday. It cost me $2.74 for premium.
My God. Right now you're looking at gas, and we're not talking about what's at the pump, but gas, natural gas is up. Gold is down. Silver is down. Corn is up. And copper is... Oh, don't worry about it. Let's stop worrying about copper. Right now, copper is down. You want to know what those numbers mean? You need to holler at a certified financial advisor. Ask them to hit you up with the definition of what these numbers really mean. Let them know what you need in your situation. Moving right along, let this ugliness continues. Do we have other business news?
I do. Disney.
Well, bring it to me.
Disney to furlough non-union employees at theme parks and waives annual pass fees. Disney will furlough its non-union park employees starting April 19th. During the furlough, employees will receive full health care benefits, with Disney paying the cost of the employee and the company premium. Employees will also be eligible for $600 per week in federal compensation through the $200 trillion economic stimulus bill, as well as state unemployment insurance, according to Disney. The entire Disney parks experience and product segments around the 177,000 cast members. This includes people who work in its theme parks and at retail locations like the Disney Store. Disney declined to say how many of those employees will be affected by Thursday's announcement.
You know, this economy situation, Stephanie Rue from NBC and MSNBC, and she's a chief financial reporter. Stephanie Rue, I mean, she used to work in, I think, what was it, Lehman Brothers? She was with one of the big houses she used to work. And she was a trader. Well, she was more than a trader, geez. So, she's very knowledgeable of what's going on. And she said something yesterday that really, kind of like calming the markets. Like she was like, understanding that what we're going through right now, well, she didn't say this part, I'm just adding in, but it was not caused by a bad market, where investors just decided to pull out like they did in, the market didn't crash. That's hurting the economy right now, bringing unemployment to where it is. It wasn't a bubble that burst that's bringing unemployment to where it is. It's not like a tech bubble, housing bubble, something burst, and then boom, the economy collapsed. This is what government requested us to do, and rightfully so. Government requested us to shut businesses down. So the rollout, we know on the other side, well, we know right up the street from where I'm at right now, there's a radio station waiting for us to come back to, So it's going to take a different turn on the economy. That's why they can look and say, by the end of the year, this thing can roll back. Well, one thing I would add, what's that?
They're saying that we possibly could get up to 32% unemployment.
Correct.
Which would be worse than the Great Depression.
Correct. But the Great Depression was because the stock market fell out.
Yeah.
And just like the Great Recession was because the stock market fell out. All the recessions we had was because of some form of commodities involvement. But for this one is where government forced businesses to shut down to try to slow down a pandemic. So when these businesses reopen, and my point is there are businesses for you to go back to. The only area that I'm concerned about are in the restaurant business, which employs a huge percentage of our society. Because in the U.S., one thing we found out from this coronavirus, we don't make shit anymore. We don't make jack. Everything is from across. Everything else is from across. So my concern is because of everything else, we don't make anything anymore. We build stuff here. Well, let me put it this way. We put stuff together here, but everything is an import. So the restaurant business was a place where people were building their wealth, if you may. So now that those individuals, restaurants, we know restaurants, there's a certain amount. I think it's something like, if memory serves me right, it's something like about 35 to 40%. It might be even more than that, but if I'm going to say a minimum of 40%. If a restaurant don't have a minimum of 40% of its place occupied per day, they're losing money. Okay, or equivalent to 40%, meaning that if they don't have takeouts that's equivalent to 40 meal, 40% of their meals served, they're losing money. So my thing is, and it might be more than that, by the way. So with this pandemic, when people go back to work, Are people just going to rush out and start going back to restaurants? That's a question mark that I have in my mind.
Yeah,
I don't know.
And bars as well.
Exactly. The same thing can happen to bars. I mean, well, then again, hold on. Bars might work.
Bars are gonna be filled up.
Yeah. People. Yeah, people right now.
New Jersey had to actually post cops at the bars because people still wanted to. People got issues.
Hey, people need to get their drink on.
You know, the thing that we have to remember is that alcoholism is one of the big ones to try to go cold turkey on.
Yeah,
and, you know, it's that addiction is like vicious. You know, that stuff is it's the creeper because it sticks around and it's around it just. But anyway, last night I understand in Los Angeles, the mayor of Los Angeles came up with what they're going to do to businesses that refuse to close their doors or who still sneak opening. They're going to shut off your lights and water.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
Yikes.
I can see that.
You know, sometimes you got to. No, it's ridiculous when you got to take extreme measures to get people to understand. Because if you look at Los Angeles, they're ahead of the curve. Yeah. They're ahead of the curve as far as the infections. So you got to look at this. I mean, there are people with it, but when you're looking at, you know, new infections, they're ahead. They're not out of the woods yet, but they do have better stuff to report than New York. And you got to remember, this stuff started on the West Coast, but they got way ahead of it, way out ahead of it. They're like, we're shutting stuff down. And as of, I believe today in Los Angeles, if you walk around, you got to have a mask on, some kind of cloth. You got to put on something.
I did see that. I think if you don't have a mask, I heard a T-shirt it could cover your mask, or if you have a
right, something over you got to cover. And the way it was explained is like you're not trying to necessarily protect yourself from someone else. You're protecting. I mean, you're not protecting, from someone giving you it. You're protecting them from you giving to them, because the way the thing is, you could be asymptomatic, and you're spreading this thing around and don't know about it.
Yep.
So Los Angeles is like, we don't need that.
Not today.
We don't need it. Go ahead.
All right, White House.
Joey got what? What was that?
You just fall on the floor from that sneeze?
Hey, Caleb, I don't want you to get corona.
I know.
Sneeze that disappeared.
That's what I do. But you didn't know. Oh, no. I do that. Every time I sneeze, I turn into a puff of dust, and then I come back.
Make sure you didn't slip.
It's part of my family thing, you know. God's other son that I am.
It's a gene. It's a gene.
It's a gene thing. We disappear whenever poof, puff of smoke, come back. Go ahead. Who had the news for me?
All right. White House says small business lending program will be running Friday, even as J.P. Morgan says it's not ready. A few hours before the expected launch of the federal program to dole out at least $350 billion in loans to small businesses struggling amid the coronavirus pandemic, none of the participating banks interviewed by CNBC were sure they'd be ready. From massive global institutions with trillion-dollar balance sheets to regional banks and small local lenders, the companies all had one thing in common: they are waiting.
Money. Go ahead.
That's one. They were waiting for key guidance from the Small Business Administration and Treasury on exactly how to administer the program. JP Morgan.
How to administer the program? Okay, here's something. Harry.
Yeah.
If this guy don't put on his damn headphones, I'm gonna wrestle him.
I hear you.
Can you see just jump through the screen and just landed Harry and started?
Oh yeah, if only I could.
I hear you. I was just getting another cushion.
So we saw what you were doing. Anyway, go ahead. You were saying, go ahead, Trevor.
J.P. Morgan Chase, the biggest U.S. bank, was the first lender to publicly say that others had whispered to emailed customers late Thursday, saying the company will most not likely be able to start accepting applications today. as we had hoped.
You know why? Because they're not used to giving free money, right? Because it's not their money. The bill got passed and signed, and the thing is that all of these small businesses, if they apply, this money gets forgiven if they maintain their workforce.
Right. Well,
so JP Morgan and the rest of those people, they're just used to taking your money. They're not used to giving money.
And you are so right, sir. Let me just give a quick PSA real quick. Do we got a second? I got to let you know WNHHLP 103.5 FM. But we're not streaming live right now on that independent radio for independent listeners. So it's no need to let them know. Just know it's ugly radio. But anyway, Harry, we got to do something about that. Got to have I thought you were going to be in town this week, but that's another story. Are you coming in today?
I have shows all the way till 1.
All right, forget about it.
I'm going to try to be there.
We'll do something.
I'm going to try to be there, but.
Okay. Now, let me give a quick PSA. I'm just wishing. I'm putting out a wish list right now. On my wish list is I wish that officials and these reporters would stop with this shelter in place thing. I really want you guys to stop with that because you're giving out false directive. Very much so. Shelter in place is for the likes of tornadoes. Something's happening, you shelter in place. Active shooters, shelter in place. When we start diluting this, and this is the reason why I want you to stop. Because if they don't stop, they're going to dilute the meaning of what shelter in place is. And when there's an active shooter going, you say shelter in place, people may not know what the hell to do. Shelter in place is for a reason. Shelter in place means take shelter where you are. In this situation, it means stay the hell at home. It has nothing to do with shelter in place.
When you see somebody psychotic, you shelter in place.
I'm not even going to say what I was thinking.
Shelter in place is used for emergencies. You got yourself someone inside of a damn store just running around with a machete, I don't know. You might not want to shelter in place for that.
Why got to be a machete? Why got to be a machete? You talk about Hispanics, right?
No. I damn sure wasn't thinking of that.
You know we carry a machete in our back pocket, right?
You do?
All Hispanics do.
Don't listen to him.
So
can you just hit him, please, Joe?
I'm telling you. So if you're in a space and you see somebody with a damn machete and you got an opportunity to put a 2x4 over their head, I mean, don't shelter in place, swing. But you got an active shooter, shelter in place. Shelter in place. That's what it's for. And I'm very much so concerned that if we overuse this in all the wrong ways, it would end up being just something else that we're saying. And when it's really needed, we have diluted that term. I'm very much so concerned about it. So that's my PSA for the moment. Please, no more shelter in place. Let them people do. Actually, just stay home.
And just watch.
Stay home. Did he give me that PSA, Harry? Look at this guy. Look at Harry.
I just took out my back pocket. I ain't playing.
Are you gonna help Jumanji out with that?
You ain't lying. Like, man, look.
I always answer the door like that with my machete, especially for Jehovah's Witness.
No. You gotta invite him in. Come on, man.
Nah, I pick my teeth. I open the door and I pick my teeth with my machete. What you want?
I was Jehovah's Witness and you did that to me. I'd be like, my God's bigger than your machete, right? So let's talk.
And I deal with those all the time at my gym. I look at them like, not today. Move along.
Yeah, look at it. Anyway. Oof, oof. Woo! People, give me the PSA on washing your hands, please, sir. Gotta let you guys know you can protect yourself and your family and your loved ones, by taking these everyday actions to help prevent the spread of this respiratory disease, or should I say, not just this coronavirus, but all respiratory diseases. They're very simple steps, such as washing your hands, avoid close contact with people who are sick, avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth, stay home when you're sick. You people who want to, oh no, I'm a trooper. No, you're not. You're not a trooper. You're a problem. Cover your coughs and sneezes. Figure you should have learned that in kindergarten, but I guess some people forget. Cover your coughs and sneezes, and then clean and disinfect frequently touched objects. Now, here's a problem, or should I say, for more information, visit the cdc.gov/COVID-19. I want to repeat that. cdc.gov/ come on, you guys are home on a couch. Go look up some stuff, by the way. These messages are brought. Yes, this message is brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and, of course, this station, WNHHLP, 103.5 FM, New Haven. And I read that to you because this is very serious stuff, and we need you guys to do this. But a lot of this stuff we learned a long time ago. And I do understand that Harry, you got to get up one more damn time.
His pants.
Today, he just can't sit still today. He's like a 5-year-old. Are you okay?
Is that I got my new chair and it's lower than the last one, so I'm trying to position my camera.
Oh.
There you go.
So anyway,
that's a lot of stuff behind me.
Well, sometimes you got to have a lot of stuff. Yeah, you do got a lot of stuff there. How much stuff, man? Like Kodak said, you look like you're in a Foot Locker.
A Foot Locker right. Champs.
And let me just also say this as another PSA. I understand this. Well, please, let me just say this to these so-called doctors that they have a real hard time being compassionate. They run around with their suck it up mentality. And I was watching television yesterday. Like, I ain't got much more to do, but just watch TV. No, of course. But anyway, I was watching on the news yesterday, and they had a doctor on. And he was pretty much one of those guys who are like, suck it up. And I'm going to blame it on the coronavirus. He's got a lot of hours going on, so maybe that's what it is. But after this, let me just tell you, he's going to get a partial pass because of that, because I know doctors. Hell, I threw out a number 5 lumbar playing racquetball, and the damn doctor gave me some damn Tylenol and sent me home. He told me take some extra Tylenol and go home. Just think of that. One of those suck it up mentalities. And I had good insurance. It's not like I didn't have good insurance. He told, you're just going to need some extra Tylenol. And, you got it from... I threw out a number 5 lumbar. My leg was going numb. I couldn't sleep at night.
Joe.
Yes.
He was like, you niggas made it 400 years of slavery. You can make it through this one.
He probably did say that. You know what I'm saying? What's a lumbar? He said, like, look, I got cotton to pick. What's wrong with you? Don't you got some cotton to pick? Don't you know? No, but the doctors, I got to say, if you got this suck it up mentality, you're not a doctor. You're not a doctor. You're just a person with a medical license. And, you people, look, there are some guys out there, they don't understand. You have to be, being a doctor requires you to be compassionate. It does require you to be compassionate. And I saw this doctor with this suck it up mentality yesterday on television. And all I could think of was the family the family member who was looking at that news report and have a family member in a hospital dying or with this thing, and they can't be around them. And meanwhile, this guy's giving a suck it up speech. The first thing you got to understand, and I understand that this guy, the doctor that was on, who names escape me, I didn't make a note of it, but he's a veteran. He served in Iraq, all that stuff. Thank you for your service. All that comes from, and that comes from my heart. But however, I don't give a jack what Trump said. You're not on the battlefield. You're not on the battlefield. You are out here trying to save lives. Soldiers try to take them.
Dr.
So
Moore.
you need to, excuse me?
Was it Dr. Moore?
It's a
Was that his name? No. Was that?
Mission. That is a different type mission.
Yeah, exactly. It's a total different mission. So this guy, he just needs to I'm just saying this, and I understand right now you're working long hours, you're frustrated. I get that. I really do. But that mentality, you still got to, like he's telling people, you got to check yourself, you got to separate, you got to be balanced, and you can't worry about everything. I'm like, tell that to the person whose loved one right now is in it's in your hospital. I would see that and get totally nervous saying that that's what you're saying. If my loved one was in there, I'd be like, somebody check this guy. So, anyway.
Got to check yourself before you wreck yourself.
So true. Anyway, continue.
Miami mayor asked Trump to suspend domestic and international flights from COVID-19 hotspots to Miami airport. Miami Francis Suarez asked President Trump in a letter on Thursday to suspend flights to Miami International airports from COVID-19 hotspots. As the mayor of the city of Miami, I am requesting that you immediately suspend flights from international and domestic COVID-19 hotspots to Miami and now prioritize the movement from medical supplies, foods, and personal protective equipment to contain COVID-19. The mayor
you heard how he flew out? You heard how he faded out? I don't know. I think he does it now just to mess with me. Don't you?
I don't know. Depends.
Yeah. But Harry, did you hear the latest with you had the Admiral up there next to Mike Pence talking about masks are on their way to New York today. Did you see that?
Nope.
Oh yeah. Well, Mike Pence was in you saw it? It was in the press conference yesterday, briefing. Yeah. And Mike Pence is next to the Admiral, and they say, "Oh yes, masks are on their way. We have your back. It's on its way." And Mike Pence tried to say it's going to the hospital. The Admiral is saying it's going to a warehouse.
Yeah.
And then, of course, it was called for clarification. Of course, like smart reporters will do follow-up questions.
Uh-huh.
Let's get some clarification. Is it going to a warehouse or is it going to the hospitals? Well, it's going to a warehouse. And then, here's where it gets good. Going to a warehouse. I don't mind if it's going to a warehouse because then you can distribute it to spaces that need, okay? But then we'll say it's going to public hospitals. Now, there's a difference between public and private hospitals. Like, for example, here in New Haven, we used to have Yale was the public. Like, no, that's a private.
Public's private.
It is private. But you had public hospitals are those that are backed mainly by government entity, like Hartford.
Like St. Vincent?
Like Hartford Hospital is a public. And then you got private hospitals like what St. Raphael's might have been or St. Vincent's or something like that. Those are private, that type of stuff. Okay? Anyway, here back to the press conference, and this guy saying, they're going to public hospitals. I'm like, okay. But here's where it gets good. Harry, Kadik, Rob.
Yeah.
Caleb, Trevor.
Let me buckle up first with my Sparko racing seats.
Hold on.
As it goes to the warehouse, you guys gonna love this. They then are gonna be placed for retail.
That's right.
Which means hospitals and governors now gotta go out and do auctioneer bidding wars. They gotta do bidding wars for the damn thing that Mike Pence said they're on their way. They're coming. Meanwhile, they're not coming for free. They're looking to send. They're selling it to a warehouse for profits.
But to be shaming themselves.
Is that for the private hospitals or for public?
They're putting it out to a warehouse. They don't care if it's private or public. They're gonna go. They're just telling you.
Yesterday I saw a Dr. Smith from some Brooklyn hospital, and he was saying that
I saw that
some of the respirators that they're getting,
they're not even working.
Functional.
I know.
They need to be prepared.
Yeah, I laugh at this. I guess because the pain is so damn deep. I'm trying to find some form of relief on this stuff.
Go
ahead.
The UK, they're getting the Dyson respirators. Why can't we just get those? Those look way nicer and they look more functional.
Yeah, but it's not a problem anymore of getting stuff. Getting stuff is secondary right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's how much money you can get for it once you get it now. That's crazy.
And then you wonder why the conspiracies flow because of stuff like this.
Yeah. No, you're absolutely right, Kotick. I'm not questioning that.
Yeah.
See, my thing is you saw the Dr. Smith guy, right, Joe?
Mm-hmm.
My thing is he's working in the urban hospitals, right? Are they sending the broken stuff
to the urban hospitals? Yes,
of course. They send it. They sent in masks with dust in it already. Like somebody
did. Oh, massive corona, probably.
From old construction sites. Come on.
They send in recalls.
But did you see I'm trying to remember where it is, where they're going to take masks and put them into a container, a sealed container, and then put a machine on, and it's supposed to kill all bacteria on that. Did you guys see that?
Yeah, it's
supposed to sterilize it.
What?
Oh yeah, that's what they're gonna do. And now masks that are supposed to be used only once, like what's that? The 90, the one that everybody wants.
N95.
The M95.
Yeah,
it's gonna be used up to 20 times now.
Wow.
They're gonna keep recycling them, sterilizing them. Why? Because it's all about the money, baby.
It's all about the Benjamin.
Everyone is like, yeah, we get the compassionate stuff. Yeah, we understand that. Yeah, but like any other war, Joe, you don't understand. Money got to be moving or nobody's happy.
And even that sterilization system is for sale because it was a patent that the FDA actually pushed forward quickly in order to get this sterilization process. But it's a sale. That needs to
oh my goodness.
The price is right.
This is some next level stuff.
Wrong.
So where it's being sterilized, it's in Boston right now.
Boston, that's right, in Massachusetts. Correct. Thank you, Trevor. T. Higgs.
Didn't the Patriots use their own private jet to go get all those masks?
Yes,
then
correct.
Jamel Hill just dunked on the Boston Globe. It's like Bob Kraft is friends with Donald Trump and stuff on Twitter. I don't know if you saw that.
Well, here's the deal. Kraft goes over.
You went in and out a little there.
I know, but Kraft goes over to. He sent the private New England Patriots plane to go pick up some masks from China, and they landed at Logan Airport up there in Massachusetts yesterday. Press is all over it. Why the hell, and the way how they operate today is like as soon as a plane take off, they all know the tail number. They all know the tail number of these planes. Plane take off, where's that going? There's somebody reporting. So now they're looking for manifest. When is it coming back? Or it went to China, when is it coming back? So, of course, the press is all there waiting. This thing comes back, you find out, now press release. Let everybody know we went and got masks. Well, what are they going to do with them masks? Are they going to give them to people? Are they going to give them to the first responders? Yeah, right. They're going to be like, listen, 35, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, they're going to turn auctioneers right on the tarmac.
You know, I wouldn't take anything from China right now.
Thank you.
Because
we don't have a
right
choice.
Now on all the web pages I go to, they're selling me N95 mask. And then when you track it, you're buying it from China.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not buying nothing from China right now.
Well, here's the deal. We don't have much choice anymore because thanks to Reaganomics, Republican, thanks to Reaganomics.
No. The NAFTA deal was passed by Bill Clinton.
Thanks to Reaganomics.
NAFTA was passed by Bill Clinton. Sorry.
Thanks to Reaganomics, when we first started going
NAFTA
into
and the Clintons.
Thanks to Reaganomics, when we decided to start shipping a lot of all the factories over to different countries.
That was NAFTA. Joe. I think you're confused.
Listen, man. I was in damn banking when we were funding freaking fashion houses in Singapore in 1984.
All our jobs
1984, my good man.
I think you're confused.
No, I'm not confused about Jack. 1984, there were jobs. The manufacturing started off. They were manufacturing already started going off in Hong Kong, Shanghai, Singapore, Phuket. What was the other one that we had? There was another one there where we did. There was manufacturing of
you know better.
Fashion of all. I know for a fact, fashion of all funding was going over to all the way over there in different places. So I know this for a fact. So you can hand me that garbage if you want to.
Lies.
Oh. See, Harry, I'm not even going to argue with you. I'm just going to keep moving. So anyway, what else we got here for the coronavirus?
Corona. What else is there? Nothing. The first stimulus payments are expected to go out April 13th. Are you ready to get your checks? April 13th.
Yeah, they're going to go out, but here's the deal. You had to already file for it, one. And then finally, yesterday, they said that Social Security, if you're a Social Security recipient, you don't have to, if you didn't file your taxes, it's okay. You're still going to get it because you automatically, they know how much money you made.
Word.
You're a Social Security recipient. If I could speak here. Anyway, here's my other PSA for coronavirus. Let me just say to everyone who is planning on getting married right now and your wedding has been postponed or pushed back or whatever it is, I'm going to be saying, let me just say, don't be mad at the coronavirus. You need to use this time to really evaluate if this person is who you really want to spend some time with, you know. There was a time when we used to call it rest of your life with, but no, spend some time with, you know. You need to just ignore. Never mind what everybody is going to say about this, you know. The bottom line is it's a lot better for you to walk away right now than after you invest your damn life or, you know, put your life in there with this person. And then, you know, you run around and you're wishing that they caught the coronavirus. No need for that. So,
and you don't want to pay that child support right now.
Yeah, you know, the bottom line is like, oh, that's another thing. If you have child support and you're looking for coronavirus money, ain't coming. It's not coming. If you have child support out there and you apply for coronavirus money, the government gonna say thanks but no thanks. Thank you for applying. Get out of line. You're holding up the line.
Yeah.
Any child support you have out there. You know what I'm saying?
Back to your marriage PSA.
Yes, sir.
Would you rather, here's what I also would like to say. Would you rather pay for a cheap divorce or a breakup or for child support?
Yeah, my child support, man. Child support, you know, when it comes down to child support, you know, we all have up in the ass about it. You know, some guys put in for child support and their mommies out here spending on some other stuff. Mommy, you got mommy be back kind of stuff. And so it's vice versa too. But mainly, mommy be back is going off. When it comes down to child support, we're up in the air about that thing.
Louis Vuitton child support.
Yeah, and that happens a lot. Louis Vuitton or feed the kid. For me, it's like, oh gosh, it comes down to being I don't know, it's the one title that I would give. Well, that title would never hit on me. It's a deadbeat dad. That's just one that would never hit on me. And anyone who ever would try to say something like that, well, we know, everybody around me knows, man, you're crazy. That would never work.
That's true.
And to the parents who, and I get both mothers or fathers, if you use your situation to punish the other, if you use the kid to punish the other person, you're wrong. You're dead wrong. Like, I would never tell my son that not to be around his mother. I'll never do that. I never tell him that he, not to, no. I would never do that. But I'll give him the facts. No, I will share the facts. I'm not gonna sugarcoat. I'm not gonna lie to the kid. No, I'll always give him the facts, and my facts will always come with evidence.
Exhibit
A. No slants, none of that stuff. I just give him the evidence because at the end of the day, he's got to make the mind up. Because I tried the other way by just letting let it be natural and organic, and just let and somebody else was on the other side trying to lie about every damn thing I ever. No. That's just not gonna fly no more. They're gonna get evidence, and keep in mind, me, Karik, let them know. Joey gets evidence.
I hope they don't.
Joey gets evidence. I'm the last person that you want going find out stuff on you. No.
It's always sometimes to be a party pushing negative against the other party.
Oh yeah, there's always going to be. He's a deadbeat. This and that.
Girls in their circle table.
Yeah.
They got that sympathy card for you.
Yeah. I'll tell you right now. I never tell my son, hey, your mother, don't be around your mother, this and that. But since you're gonna be around her, I think you need to be protected with the evidence. Pow! You make your decision.
Some mothers talk
you
bad
make
about
the decision.
Father, which it ain't true.
I'm never gonna talk bad. I'm just gonna let you see the evidence, and then I'm gonna let you work from there. And I think that's critical. It's critical. And no, I'm holding back. I would never hold back on anything. There's no need for one. He's an adult, so everything. There'll be no secrets.
He's a college grad. He's got it.
Exactly. Especially you try to pay, because, I mean, a lot of you guys don't know because you guys wasn't around, but Kadik was there. Kadik was there with me and my son, man. Jesus God, growing him up, raising him. Kadik was there. How many years, Kadik? Like what? At least, 15?
I stopped counting, man.
But have I ever once?
I stopped counting. I really don't know. I stopped counting.
But have I ever once, in any time that you say that my child or not, have I ever once fell short?
Not once.
In the slightest. Hell, I got neighbors. I got old neighbors who are definitely like, they're like, what? Not even in the slightest. They all know that I'll always be with my son. Not only just be with him, I never fell short.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can vouch for with this guy.
when you can make your child's costume from your hand, that's love.
Oh, thank you, Rob.
Thank you, Rob. That's 100% true.
Thank you, Rob. Yeah, I mean, I used to make his costume, and that's just light work. That was just the light work of all the stuff that I did. But no, I'm dead serious. I mean, Jesus, oh man, no. But like I said, I don't think anyone should, you don't got to go and make up stuff and try to be mean about the father at XYZ to your children. No, if the father was good, then let it be good. But if he's a deadbeat, then let it be known he's a deadbeat. Vice versa. Your mama ain't no good. Let me just say this real quick. All of us in here, guys, and we all want to believe our mamas are good. we all want to believe our mamas were good.
I ain't talking about my mama.
You know,
I love you, Mom.
you know, absolute. Everybody want to believe it. And yeah, all I can say is like,
you like?
I know for me, to me, it's like my mom was a queen. I mean, she was the best, and that's one thing she never did. I didn't, as you guys know, I didn't grow up with my father. My mother never badmouthed her. Never. She never did that. She's like, I'm gonna just let the evidence prove for itself.
I got a PowerPoint presentation. I'll show you later. That's how I see you doing it, Joe. PowerPoint presentation with a laser pointer. Exhibit A.
See, you really don't get me. I'm the guy that shows up with videos. You just take a look here at this. This one runs for like roughly 18 minutes. You take a look at that and make your decision.
All right. All I'm going to say, you can have the date and time up there.
There you go.
Just think about this. Joe has a fingerprint dusting kit.
I know. I'm kind of
power move right there. Great power move.
It's the upgrade to the smart dusting kit.
See, Kadik, you see, they think it's a damn joke. You see, they think that was a joke.
That's
no.
A power move.
I don't tell jokes. I tell the truth.
Power move, though. Power moves only.
I was like on the I'm like, Kadik, do you see what I saw? That one needs to be investigated.
CSA Miami style.
Exact. CSI Miami. See, it was CSI Connecticut. So back to the original thought is the coronavirus. I mean, some of you guys, I know you're upset that the wedding is not going to go off. And I was watching this thing yesterday on how many people were upset. One woman was crying. I'm not going to get married. And guys like behind her like, oh, you know it, right? You know it, right?
The homies be like, yes.
They started popping bottles.
Two was like, well, this was her day, and it's really her. Now, I really wanted to give her day, and I'm looking at like,
if you sing it when you know it, clap your hands.
I really want to give her this one, it's like, whoo, that fool was over there like, whoo, whoo, that was close.
That's the kind of thing that makes you believe in God.
You ain't lying.
Really loves me.
Save me there. Yes.
Be like, dude was just like, you should have heard. And he's like, yeah, well, it's really her day. And yes, I really want to give her day. And I was saying like, woo.
I want to be sure I get my day.
This dude is like, woo, my Lord.
Why they couldn't get married during now? They could cancel it. Darn it.
He's like, man, oh man. Whew.
Why couldn't he's like, I believe we should start social distancing.
Why couldn't that happen with the wedding I got kicked out of? Why couldn't that wedding I got kicked out of could have gotten canceled now? It'd been way better.
Oh my God! Only Trevor's the only person I ever know get kicked out of a wedding, and he's part of the wedding crew. Here it is,
oh my God!
He's part of the wedding team, and they just like, the bride was just like, oh no, Trevor. Trevor is like that. The guy from he's like Stifler from the American Wedding, where you don't tell Stifler you're getting married,
Wow, that's a good
Trevor,
explanation.
Trevor is the friend that. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. No, the other one. That's American. Well, it's all the sequels. You know, it's a whole franchise of them. But by the time they grew up, and then the one humping the pie was getting married, but Stifler is the one who messes with all of them. And they didn't want to tell him that they're getting married. Oh my God, that's Trevor.
We're over 10 million jobs lost.
Oh no, the new report came out from
right
March.
now. Another 701 jobs lost. Put together with all the jobs, it's something like 10 million that we've lost since the corona.
You see, I'm not panicking about this. I'm really not. Like I started to say earlier, the reason why I'm not panicking about it is because a lot of these jobs, they're going to come back.
Yeah.
The government told people to stay home and apply for this. You know, the government told you, stay home and apply for unemployment. We're going to take care of you. Stay home because we don't want you to do us wrong. We don't want this thing to pass.
By the way, if you want to get your stimulus check and you've been procrastinating doing your taxes, go do your taxes.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Go do your damn taxes. Get it done. Go get it. Go.
Numbers with an explanation. I like that. That's better. That was way better.
What's that?
Instead of just the fare of 10 million, you gave the explanation. You know what I mean? You gave an explanation with it. And I like that. That's what you mean.
Well, I'm glad that you like what I did, sir. Allow me.
Codex approves. You got Codex approval.
Mr. AKA, I'll be there when I get there.
Yeah, I can't believe I did that. Oh, wait, it's a new report. Hold on, it's a new report. I just got a text. It's going to be 2 million new jobs opening. All stick-up kids. New thieves are coming.
Oh my God. And you know what's really crazy? You say stick-up kids. The first thing some people try to think of, just some kid in a hoodie. No. Stick-up kids are them boys on Wall Street. Stick-up kids are them boys in them corporations. Stick-up kids are let me help you understand. Stick-up kids ain't no kid in a hoodie. That ain't what we're talking about. We're talking about the real stick-up boys. Are you crazy?
They just moved $2 trillion right in our face. Like, come
exactly.
on,
what is it?
Ain't no robbery that big.
I just got a email from TD Bank. I feel so much better now. They said, "Don't worry, we're gonna take out your car payment as usual." Feels so much better.
Have you seen the meme that's going around of the stimulus check on direct deposit yet, or no?
No, what?
I'm sending it in the group text right now. You'll laugh.
Okay, but you get these guys like Kotick said. Kotick, like I was just saying, what Kotick said. You know, the stick-up boys. You are. We say the stick-up kids. 2 million stick-up kids. And you thinking the average knucklehead, will believe, hey, you know, this is oh, you just sent it?
Yeah, I just sent it, yeah.
Yeah, because of course it came over Kotick's all like and it messed up his audio.
I'm sorry. I forget Kotick's in here on his phone.
Yeah, you gotta redo it, Kotick. You gotta go out and come back in, man. This guy messed up your audio. No, you didn't do it. Trevor did.
Yeah, Trevor did it.
I just wish I could connect my phone to the chat on here. I could just send it to you in the group chat on Zoom. Bad job by me.
It's crazy that these banks, you know, this email that I just got, it's like if I didn't have the car payment, it's to throw you in depression. Oh, don't worry, we're gonna take your money.
Exactly. And guess what? This is these guys, the stick-up kids that we were just talking about. This is them right there. They came with an email. We're playing games.
Did you have to freeze your car payment, Harry, or no?
You know you can, by the way. But the thing is, if you do, you know it's coming back. It ain't going away.
I think they're talking about adding it towards the end of the loan.
That would be good if they do that. That would be good if they add it on at the end.
Yeah.
That's what my boss, one of my bosses, is doing with his truck. He's moving it all the way to July.
No, we're talking about the end. If they if you don't pay from April to now, and you have like 3 years left, they come at you. They add it on 2023. They add on those 3 months 4 months that you don't pay. That would be good. Don't come at me in July and start telling me, yeah, you got to double up your payments. Oh, hell no.
I mean, I don't know if I should freeze it. I could pay it right now. So
if you could pay, do it, man. You don't want no accident mix up at the bank and your car is in the, hooked up to a tow truck. You don't need that.
Yeah.
Like, no. Put that back down. I got receipts.
But they made me feel so much better.
I know. Stick up kids. Jeez. Which part of that you didn't know going on, man? All right, what else we got?
I got to let Kotick back in. I forgot.
Oh, shoot. All right, go ahead.
Do you guys know that New York only has 6 days supply of ventilators?
6 days, that's right.
Oh, yeah.
Governor Andrew.
There's a song about it. It's called 6 Days by DJ, what's his name?
DJ
Look
Rob
it up.
Nice.
Who's that? No. Rob Nice didn't make this one. Rob Nice, he does enough. But
I think
it's called
we
6
were
days.
talking about yesterday that New York has about
6 days.
12 to 13,000 people in hospital beds as of yesterday.
Yeah.
So they need those like 13,000 ventilators. So I don't know, but they're rotating them, or they're trying to rotate them. The guy from the Brooklyn hospital was saying they're not rotating them, and the ones that they get need to be serviced.
Wow.
And that's the thing, the people don't realize there's a whole service period that got to go down too. Is he kidding me?
If I can't talk verbally to you,
I tell you what, you can't.
I can't believe him some days.
DJ Shadow, baby.
What is that?
don't read the newspapers because they all.
Who's doing that? That's Caleb?
It's not me.
Check me out.
Kotick.
No, it's not me. Come on, man.
Somebody got the radio on.
At the starting of the week, nigga, something little speak. It's only Monday. Sword and gun day. Get it right. What? You know why? Tomorrow never comes until it's too late.
That's Joe playing that weak music.
What time is it? Tomorrow never comes until it's too late. The 6 Day War, baby. Most Def. Yo.
It's another day. Today is another fall. Tomorrow is another day. Today is another. Tomorrow is another day. Today is another fall. Tomorrow is another day. Today is another.
Yo.
And that's it.
Okay.
Yo, I'm still only showing that Caleb shared.
Nobody else shared?
Nobody else shared.
Did you?
I shared.
You shared it? I'm not seeing it.
Let me see if I could do this.
I'm not able to share. I was gonna ask you, Harry.
I shared
you know what?
You Twitch anyway.
You know, Kotick, you know what works?
What's that?
You showing up for our production meeting.
I'd be at work. Like, what you want me to
Ain't
do?
nobody care about you breaking the law, man.
I'm not breaking the law. I'm not saying that.
I'm trying to get the police at the bottom of a ladder.
That would be funny.
I'll be like, I got corona farts. Get away from me.
Is that a new symptom for coronavirus?
He's coming like, bomb, 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 bomb. Let go of the ladder. Let me drop it in the fatter and the thought.
Oh man.
Anyway, well, we really went crazy on this one today, didn't we? All right, what else we got?
I got a good business story for you about Tesla. Tesla soars on.
I always want to hear about Tesla.
Absolutely, I like this one. Tesla soars on delivery numbers. Company delivered 88,400 vehicles in Q1. Tesla reported on Thursday that they delivered approximately 88,400 vehicles in the first quarter of 2020, beating expectations. Tesla reported the combined deliveries of 76,200 Model 3 sedans, Model Y crossover SUVs, and combined deliveries of 12,200 of the older and more expensive Model S and X vehicles. Analysts.
Here's the thing I want to know. Just one second. I got to interrupt you real quick. The Model S, all of a sudden, they just disappeared from the market. I don't see them at all. You know, the big ones that they used to have? I don't see them. I don't even see an all one riding by. What is that? They just disappeared. Did Tesla take them back and give everybody a new one?
That's my guess. I'm going to take that conspiracy theory on you.
I have not seen a Model S in at least a year. In my garage, I drive by them all the time. People got them in my garage. You know, the newer Teslas, but not the S. Have anyone seen an S riding around? I haven't seen an S on the highway. I haven't seen one going up the street at all in the last year. Somebody please look up what happened to the Model S. Did Tesla recall the Model S? Because I haven't seen one riding on the streets in a year. And we used to see. I remember we were in Amsterdam back in 2017, and I keep seeing this black Tesla. I'm like, why the hell is this thing coming from different directions? I'm like, damn. Well, let me look up, see what's going on here with the Tesla. So I get back to the desk and I see it outside. Oh, damn. Well, it turns out, I got back to the hotel, I looking it up, and it turns out that the airport in the airport in Amsterdam, rather, they purchased a fleet of 170 of them.
Wow. Ready? Tesla voluntarily recalls 123,000 Model S cars over faulty steering component.
Oh, when was this?
This was back in 2018.
No wonder why I haven't seen them in the last year. Okay, now it makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, I pay attention to stuff, but apparently I didn't stop and dig it up. So they recall those cars.
Yeah.
So that's why. Okay, I was trying to figure out. I have not seen the Model S anywhere on the highway. Or even, nowhere. Driving down the street, nowhere. And the S was a big one. That was a big, sexy looking one. They didn't have no damn steering wheel problem. Shout out to Elon Musk. That was smart.
Weren't they having battery issues too?
No, that was when they first came out. Very, 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 very. And they fixed that. But it was smart of him to recall them. Way to go. Good. Excuse me?
Good job by him.
Good job. I'm going to tell you why. People don't realize. The new Model S that you get in, them the old ones with the new cut headlights on them. What's wrong with y'all? This new. They're going to change the front grille and tell you got something new. That was Johnny's down the block. He sent it back to them and they just they're refurbished. You're getting a refurbished Tesla. The Model S, those are really nice. So just think of that. If they recall how many? They record because, like I told you, the airport, if you look it up in Amsterdam, Amsterdam, Holland, the airport in Amsterdam, Holland had purchased 100 and how many?
Did you say 170?
Yeah, 170. I thought you had a different number. 170. Anyway, 165 to 170 Teslas they had purchased because Holland is huge on being green. The country Holland. They're very huge. And Amsterdam in particular, you know, that place is supposed to be underwater right now. But Amsterdam went out years ago, and they put in these different dams and waterways to reroute the water. Did you see it?
Yeah, we seen it 60 Minutes.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, I saw it there in real. You know, again, in real. What's that?
That's cool.
What do you say? Woo? Yeah, absolutely woo. It'd be woo to me. No, but seriously, if you see these dams, dude, you see the waterways. They're good. I'm not talking about the one with the river boats, you know, the river streets. That's not. They have those too, but I'm talking about a major where they push the sea back. And the way they did it, it's like they have these things that open and close. You got to see that in real life. It's just like, I'm fascinated by that stuff.
2 minutes.
Thank you, sir. 2 minutes, Joe Ugly, you're off. But anyway, what's that?
Analysts expected to combine deliveries of 68,674 Model 3 and Model Y, and combined deliveries of 11,234 for Model S and X vehicles as of Wednesday. In the company's fourth quarter earnings call, CEO Elon Musk and CFO Zachary Kirkhorn said Tesla should comfortably exceed sales of 500,000 electric vehicles in 2020. Executives also cautioned investors that its first quarter performance would be challenged by seasonality. At the time, Tesla only expected the COVID-19 outbreak to delay production in China by less than 2 weeks. Elon Musk noted on March 10th that Tesla had produced its millionth vehicle. This is likely implies that 310 Tesla had produced 85K units in the quarter, with a weekly production pace in Fremont of 70,600 to 7,000.
All right, okay, we're doing a lot of reading. Yeah, we're doing a lot of information. And people are like, okay, what does that mean? What does that mean to me? So we got to grab meat and potatoes out of those stories. The bottom line here with Tesla, it's like, well, they're making, they're going to be making the Model S. They're bringing it back. And I didn't even know when the hell they record these damn things. And I didn't even know somebody's in the room. Oh, I thought you had somebody in the room there with you wiggling something there. It's you, Trevor. How did your hand get that far over?
Me?
Yeah, you. The other one I called T. Higgs.
Oh. I just have my headphones right here. That's why.
Oh, I was like, who the hell is in there wiggling something? I think I don't even need to know. Man, this got weird quick. All right. A lot of fun hanging out here with you guys. See you on Monday morning.
Stay safe.
Do it bright and early. Listen, people, please wash your hands. Stay away from sick people. Cough into your elbows. Be very serious about this coronavirus stuff. Stay indoors. Listen to what people tell you. Don't do like Khaled, you're trying to climb ladders.
What?
Come
on, man.
And maybe by Monday we'll find out who's in charge. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Maybe by Monday we'll find out who's in charge of the chain of supply. It's Peter Navarro, the director of White House National Trade Council, Jared Kushner, the CDC, Mike Pence, FEMA, or are we really on our own? Let's find out. We'll talk more about it on Monday. Stay connected.
I got this shit on lockdown. I'm the boss, I'm calling all the shots now. If it ain't about the money, I won't pop out.
I was broke, I'm getting to the guap now. Hey. Lockdown. I go hard in the pain, you could get boxed out. If it ain't about the money, I won't pop out. Started from the bottom, I'm on top now. I rock independent like a skater. This one-on-one, my homie made it. Hand stitched denim with the taper. You couldn't afford it if you save up. Used to hit them tail whips on the razor. Now I skirt like a racer. Used to have the Nerf with the laser. My aim still work, I ain't change up. I still hit up Tony's for the patties. Real project, baby, word of daddy. R.I.P. my from the alley. Without you here, the hood is doing badly. But I still got this shit on lockdown. I'm the boss, I'm calling all the shots now. If it ain't about the money, I won't pop out. I was broke, I'm getting to the guap now. Hey. Lockdown. I go hard in the pain, you could get boxed out. If it ain't about the money, I won't pop out. Started from the bottom, I'm on top now.
DJ Harry.
I woke up with a conscious effort to make sure you small minds get the larger message. The paper if you ain't got bars to back it up, it's not impressive. Who run it? Who run it? Who run it? Who run it? If you did it, then I done it. Anybody get it? Don't nobody want it. Ain't no second coming. Ask them who run it? Who run it? Who run it? Who run it?